Hello my friends, welcome to your second protocol. Now today's practice is going to be one where I ask you to be still for a long period of time. The most important part of this practice is finding a comfortable seat or a posture, if you will. Of course, the placement of the potion is really important as well. But as I mentioned in the video from this morning, that you can rub this area, place your hands either with the forearms touching in prayer position, or as I'm going to show you in a little moment, you can also monkey grip as long as the forearms are touching. So don't monkey grip with a gap, right? You want to monkey grip with the forearms touching. So there are two ways that you can do today's practice, this week's practice. The first is to do the potion placement, and you could also crisscross your wrists like such and close your eyes and be in a place of stillness for about 3 minutes. Or if it feels comfortable to do so, you can do this placement when you're in the posture. But know that when you're in this posture with the arms lifted up overhead, it does put more strain on through the lower back, through the chest and the body in general. So we want to try and make sure that we're not putting undue pressure on the body. And if that is your experience, crisscross the wrists, hold it for 3 minutes, and then go into the posture. You'll also notice that there's a playlist for this week's protocol. My suggestion is that you set an alarm and you lie in this posture for anything between 10-20 minutes. It's really about opening up through the heart space, the intercostal muscles, the rib cage, the chest area. And as I mentioned in the recording this morning, it's also going to open up through the throat and the neck as well. So I want to set you up. I want to use this time together to set you up, and then I want to give you the freedom to choose how long you stay in the posture. Press play on the playlist and lie in this posture for a minimum of 5 minutes a day. You can do this in bed. I've demonstrated that you don't need a yoga mat. I've put the blanket down for the simple reason that I want to demonstrate that you don't need a yoga mat. This doesn't have to be fancy. You could literally do this in bed, 5 minutes on your waking or 5 minutes before you go to bed every day. Right, so you've got a really soft cushioning underneath you. The intention is to lift the chest. So you want to place something in between the shoulder blades, around about here, right, behind your heart. And this in effect is going to push the shoulder blades down and the spine up, if you will, if you're lying down, and it's going to open up through the fronts of the shoulders and through the intercostal muscles at the front of the body. So for this, I have shown a meditation cushion, which you can purchase from Calm Buddy. If you are in Australia, I will link it up here as well. Calm Buddy have got a range of meditation seats. I've purchased the square as well as the cushion. I use the square a lot to support my head and my neck and my shoulders during practices, especially when I'm going into things like shoulder stand and I really want my shoulders to be supported. But I really love this little meditation cushion, the round one, to help elevate my heart space in poses like supported fish. Alternatively, these two cushions come from this couch. They're two little side pillows. You could create a lengthways bolster like that. Or you could actually grab one of the back end cushions of your couch and use that as a long ways bolster. And then of course you always have a block as well that you can use lengthways. I say lengthways because I want your spine to be supported. There are variations of this pose where you can add your props sideways This is not one of those options. I want everything to be lengthways. So to begin with, you will snuggle your way down so that the prop is directly underneath your heart space. And then you will let your head hang back. The first option is to have the knees bent, feet on the floor, knees touching. The second option is to place a prop right next to the prop for your heart. So a prop above the heart prop, and this is going to support your head, right? So the head supported means that the neck is not exposed and it takes the pressure off through the back body. So snuggling in, the second option is to support the head and neck. Spine is still very long, and then you're going to lie back and your head will be supported. Yeah. And then you have the choice to let the arms land on either side of your body. And the knees are bent. This takes the pressure off the lower back. If you would like a deeper variation of this pose, you can extend the legs. So extending the legs just means that the legs become long, the feet fall outwards quite naturally. This is a deeper version of the pose because you will feel that this is a slight back bend as well. So the heart is open, the head is supported. You can always add another prop so that the head is fully supported, but the more you allow your head to drop back, the more exposed the neck and throat become, and the deeper the stretch in through the heart space. And now you press play and you lie here for as long as feels comfortable for you. There are, of course, other variations with the legs. You can bring your feet into a diamond shape, or your feet together to create a diamond shape with the legs. This is a Baddha Konasana shape then. But for our purposes, I'm just looking at opening up the heart. So you can do whatever you want with the legs. And then if you wanted to add in the application, the potion application, you would add it onto your wrists round about now, and then lift the arms up overhead. Crisscross the arms one on top of the other, that monkey grip. And you'll find that if you practice this, just try it out and see, you'll find that this also increases the intensity of this stretch. It will open up through the bottom of the rib cage as well. You can either lie here for the entirety of the time, or if that feels intense, you can gently bring your hands down to rest on either side of your body. When you come out of this pose, my suggestion would be to bend the knees first, and then to roll onto your side and to push yourself up from a side position, because coming up with the spine exposed in that way, if you're not concentrating or for whatever reason you come up skew, you can injure yourself. So just make sure that you roll to one side and then push yourself up to seated. All right, my friends. Have a beautiful week. Enjoy your practice. And I will see you and be with you soon. Bye for now.